you really want to start a poultry farm, but you really don't know which kind of breed you should start with. Is it the broilers or the layers? Well, in today's video, I'll be showing you on which breed you should start with as far as broilers and then the layers are concerned. So guys, you stick around. So let's begin by defining what the broilers is and what the layers is. Broilers, these are birds that are specifically kept for meat production. And these birds are kept for a maximum of 2 months. And sometimes I've seen some farmers doing now 35 days, 38 days, the bird has gained his market weight. Whereas layers are kinds of birds that are kept to lay eggs. And these birds are kept for a maximum of 18 weeks for them to start laying. And each bird lays an egg for a period after 26 hours, which means after every 26 hours, a bird will be laying an egg. And I've heard some people saying that these birds lay 3 eggs a day. 3 eggs a day. But that's not true. These birds lay an egg after every 26 hours. Remember, the birds will start laying at week 18 if they are given the right amount of feeds with good quality inside them. Otherwise, you may keep your birds up to 20 weeks without even seeing an egg. That will be because of the poor feeds that you're giving your birds. The source of your birds may also be poor. When these birds start laying, they will lay for a maximum of 2 years. 2 years. Which means you will be getting eggs daily for 2 years. Many people have been asking me on the channel that they really want to start poultry farms, but they really don't know which breed they should start with. Is it the layers or the broilers? Like I personally, I am doing local chicken, but that doesn't mean that I should not now talk about the layers, the broilers, the kienyeji, the geese, the ducks. Of course, I will talk about anything about poultry farming. That's why we have started this YouTube channel. I've found out that when I am to only talk about the local chicken, then what about the broilers, the layers, which other people may also be interested in. So at this point, we actually give space to farmers to actually choose which kind of breed they want to start with, such that at the end, you can make up your mind on which breed you want to start with. So guys, let's begin with the broilers. We will give the advantages of the broilers over the layers, and then after we will also give the advantages of layers over the broilers. But before, if this is your first time seeing this annoying face on the screen, my name is Jacob, a passionate farmer about poultry keeping. On this channel, we talk about poultry farming in general. So if this is your first time on the channel, why don't you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you'll never miss out in case I upload any new video. I'm waiting for you to do that. Alright, thanks for doing that. The first advantage of the broilers is that these birds are like short-term investments. In fact, the birds take a shorter period of time for you to get back your money. Imagine 2 months. 2 months, you have back your money with the profits. Like the layers where you have to keep them for a minimum of 18 weeks to start seeing an egg. But on top of that, much as the layers start laying at week 18, that doesn't mean that all the birds will start laying at week 18. Others may also start at week 19, others at week 20, and sometimes others may start laying at week 22, depending on the type of the feeds and then the quality of the feeds that you give them. The second advantage is that these broiler birds need little money to start up the business compared to the layers. Starting from the price of the day-old chicks, like currently in my country, Uganda, a day-old chick, a layer, costs around $1 US. But a broiler is about $0.7 US. Not only that, let's talk about the medication, because you must be treating them for a minimum of 18 weeks without getting any money at all. Number 3 is that when you are now doing broilers, you will not go through this stress of debeaking your birds, stuff like that. Number 4 is that broilers are good for people who are still starting up for the first time. If at all you're still starting this poultry thing for the first time, start with the broilers. Why? Because it gives you a short time for you to understand how you can handle your birds. Unlike in layers where you have to keep them for a minimum of 18 weeks for them to start giving eggs. But when you mess up with any, you may at some point lose your birds. But with the broilers, in only a short period of time, you have mastered some things and you will not repeat the same mistakes when you bring in your next batch of birds. And it will be easy for you to find a solution to a problem that you have faced in your previous batch of birds. Thus, you will never repeat the same mistakes when you bring in new birds. 5 is that broilers are profitable. In this way, I'm talking about its high rate of turnover. You can sell 3 batches of birds within 5 months, where if you are now doing layers, you will not be getting any money at all. Advantage is that the market for the broiler birds is always there, always and ever there. People really like chicken. People really like chicken like nothing. They really eat meat. So it will now be easy for you to sell your birds because the market will always be ready. You don't need to again look for the market for yourself. The market will be ready. Let's shift to the advantages of the layers over the broilers. Number 1 is that once your birds start laying, you will be fetching money daily. You will be fetching money on a daily basis. Imagine you have 1,000 birds, which means you may have a minimum of 900 eggs every day. Then multiply that times the amount of an egg in your area, times 900 eggs. The next advantage is that in layers, you don't have to go through all these brooding processes time and again as you may do in broilers, because you may bring in your birds and then you will sell them after 2 years. But with broilers, you will be doing brooding after every 2 months, each time you bring in your birds, which at some point will also be very costly. Theory is that after the point of lay, in fact, point of lay is actually a point whereby the layers no longer lay eggs that are financially making any sense, which means you have to sell them off as after point of lay. My point is that after selling these eggs, you can at the end sell also the birds. That way will also increase your profit margin in your business. The next point is that the good thing with layers is that once they start laying, then you don't need to be removing money from your pocket, because at this point these birds will be feeding themselves, these birds will be medicating themselves, these birds will be paying the labor cost. You will actually not need to remove any kind of coin from your pocket. These birds will be catering for themselves with the eggs that they will be producing. So guys, all these figures that we have been multiplying, like for instance, when you have 1,000 birds, the number of eggs that you will be getting, the amount of money, these all work when you have only one thing on your poultry farm, which is the biosecurity measures tight on your farm. But if the biosecurity measures of your poultry farm is poor, then you will be doing nothing. This is one of the major problems that I've noticed from very many farmers. They only look at the number of the birds that they want to start with, ignoring the measures that they should take for the biosecurity. At the end, losing their birds. And this is one of the most reasons why most of the farmers fail in the poultry business, ignoring the biosecurity measures. So, dear my subscriber, once you want to start your poultry farm, one thing that you should consider highly is the biosecurity of your farm, because without this, you will be doing nothing at your poultry farm. I have recently made a video about the biosecurity of your farm. First, go in the description right here and watch the video. That will help you so much in running your poultry farm. And one thing that I've noticed is that most of you guys come and watch my videos without subscribing to them. But in this video, do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like the video. And more so, hit the notification bell and then turn the bell on. That way, you'll never miss out in case I upload any new video. Because on this channel, you will get anything that you really want to know about poultry keeping. Otherwise, thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye.